I have some big news. It's huge, and I can't keep it in anymore. For patrons of the channel, you're already up to speed, but for the rest of you, welcome to the news. As you know, I've been visiting bathhouses, sex clubs, and cruising bars for 20 plus years. Getting lost in the corridors, enjoying the facilities, meeting new friends, and even partners, and one day dreaming of being part of a club myself. And I didn't know, how could I know when I started this channel during COVID, that I was putting the wheels in motion for that exact thing to happen. But here we are, 4 years later, and I am part of a team opening the hottest sex club in just a few weeks at the time of recording this video, called ANVIL in Toronto's gay village. And in this video, I'm giving you a sneak peek inside the unfinished space to give you an idea of what it'll look like and what you can expect when you come to visit us. Now, to stay up to date with everything ANVIL, make sure to go to our website. It's linked in the description below, and sign up for our newsletter. Are you ready to go inside the making of a sex club? Let's go. Now obviously this video is PG for YouTube, but if you're interested in more spicy content, I have shot collab videos with guys inside clubs just like this, specifically for my OnlyFans page. So to check those videos out that are too hot for YouTube, go to my OnlyFans page, linked through my website, found in the description below. Let's start with the all-important location, because it's fine and dandy that you're constructing a new sex club, but if nobody can find it or get to it, or it's really unattainable through transit, etc., then what's the point? Luckily at ANVIL, the location could not be more perfect. It is literally smack dab in the middle of Toronto's gay village, at the intersection of Church and Wellesley. It's easily accessible. You can drive there, you can take the subway, just get off at Wellesley Station, the city bikes that you can take, you can walk there. It is so easy to get to. Here's what's really fun about ANVIL, because what I enjoy about sex clubs and stuff is this sort of the undergroundness or the secretness of them. So although ANVIL is super easy to get to, it's still a little bit hidden, in the sense that the entrance is not flat out on Church Street, which is kind of good because you don't want people necessarily seeing you coming and going if you're a private person. Entrance to ANVIL is not in the front, but in the back. And who doesn't like an entrance in the back? Get this, the alley, the name of the alley is ANVIL Alley. Now, did they name the alley after our club? No, it was called ANVIL Alley. It could not be a more perfect name if we invented it ourselves. Go down ANVIL Alley, and on your left, you will see the entrance to ANVIL once it's open. The nice thing about ANVIL is that it's going to be completely anonymous. If you don't want anybody to know you're there, there is not a lot of interaction with staff. So when you go in, you just pay your cover charge, and then there's a coat check, because here in Canada, you're wearing a coat for a lot of the years, but you don't want a coat when you're inside a sex maze, obviously. I'm going to go through a few of the different spaces that are going to be available to you at ANVIL when you come check it out. So you have dark areas. Obviously, you need these dark areas so people can congregate, they can play, they can get comfortable with themselves and with other people in the space. So there's going to be corners like that. Some of them are going to have benches, some are more standing, some are in more of a maze configuration, so you have to walk around and really discover the space for yourself in that darkness while you're discovering other people. Now remember, this is not a bathhouse. There are no showers, there are no steam rooms, there are no wet areas. You are wearing your clothes while you're cruising around, and then you're just whipping it out to play, basically. One of the main features of ANVIL is the cabins. So as you can see in these photos, the cabins are an essential part of the space, and we have a whole slew of them The nice thing about these cabins are they have doors, so you can have complete privacy. They are very tall also, and there are different sizes of cabins too. If you need more room, get a bigger cabin. Some of them are even gonna have benches inside, so you can really put up a knee, bend over, sit down. So when you are cruising around and you're in the maze and you see somebody you like, then you pull them aside and you're like, hey, come on, let's have a little bit of privacy. Then you go in your cabin and you get your business done. Not only that, there are cabins that are encirculating. Encirculate? From the verb to encirculate. Is that a word? Anyway, there's going to be cabins around a slurp ramp. We're going to talk about the slurp ramp. We're going to talk about the slurp ramp in a second, but there's cabins around the slurp ramp, and those cabins are going to have glory holes because you can't have a cruising sex club without glory holes, can you? One of the main features of ANVIL that I'm at least most excited about is the slurp ramp. Now, if you don't know what a slurp ramp is, basically what it is, it's an elevated platform that guys can walk up onto so that their crotch area is face level with people standing below, so that the people standing below can service them. So that's a slurp ramp. ANVIL has a beautiful slurp ramp. It is big, and it has access to a lot of glory holes that are connected to cabins that are down below. Whether you like to service or be serviced, the slurp ramp has the option there for you. And hey, if you're excited about ANVIL opening like I am, make sure to leave a like to this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a thing. And if you're a fan, why not consider becoming a member of the channel by finding the join button on the right-hand side of the main channel page. Thank you for the support. I just realized that I haven't stopped smiling since I began this video, and that is because this is genuine. Like, you're seeing genuine emotion. I am so excited to be a part of this project and to be bringing this to you. So let's continue with the next space at ANVIL, which is a very important space also, the cinema room. So the cinema room is found at one very end of the space. It's a good sized room. It's gonna have, I believe, a couple of TVs playing 2 different movies to give you some variety. There's gonna be some chairs set up so people can sit down, watch the movies, get in the mood, look at your neighbor, try to titillate them a little bit. Obviously you can play in there, or you can take it to a cabin for a little bit more privacy. Now, as somebody who reviews bathhouses and sex clubs for a living, it's the details that really matter for me. Anybody can turn off the lights and call it a sex club, but that is not what we're doing at ANVIL. The details that have gone into the lighting. It's rare to find a space where the lighting is interesting, where the lighting is functional, where the lighting adds to the atmosphere, not detracts from it. The lighting that's going in is so thoughtful, sexy, utilitarian, because it's also there for safety. So it's dark, you don't want to be bumping into walls, so there'll be a light strip there, for example, to be like, hey, careful, there's a wall here. Or you've got the stairs, you don't want to be tumbling down the stairs, so there's little lights there. Hey, there's a step, here's a step, here's a step. The lights are dim enough to keep the atmosphere, but bright enough to tell you where things are. The colors are flattering. It's just, I can't say enough. Lighting is important in any space, in your condo, in your house, in your business, in your sex club. And you will see when you come to ANVIL. Now, if you live in Toronto or in any big city, you know that outdoor space is at a premium. It's hard to come by, not a lot of businesses have them. Here in Toronto, even the bars In the summer, they have to extend the patios out into the street because there's no green space. They don't have a backyard that they can set up in. In this case, ANVIL does have an outdoor space. I know! You know that Toronto is in Canada, and in Canada we have seasons. So there are seasons when the outdoor space will be used mostly for people popping out for a cigarette, but in the warmer months, that outdoor space in the back is going to become a cruising haven. You can go around, complete privacy, so you can play out there. There's even going to be a little corridor outside with a little covered roof. In case it's raining, you never know about the elements. There'll be a little covered area which leads to a couple of bonus rooms. Now, I know, it keeps coming. So the bonus rooms, which will not be open yet when the club first opens in a couple of weeks, these rooms are slated to be sort of a chill out lounge, maybe with some games, you can just relax, maybe you've overexerted yourself and you need to come down a little bit and just refresh, recharge. And another one is slated to have a sling. And who doesn't like a sling? And keeping in with the whole light situation, when you're visiting ANVIL for the first time, so you know where you're going, you go down the alley, you look for the green light because green means go. And that's how you know that you'll have found ANVIL. Completely private, completely secure, completely anonymous, and completely a whole fuck ton of fun. And remember to stay up to date with ANVIL, make sure to go to our website, linked in the description below, and sign up for our newsletter. Also, you can follow ANVIL on X, that is linked below. The location, the space, and those oh so important finishing touches are what is making ANVIL the hottest sex club to hit Toronto in years. I cannot wait to swing open those doors and my legs and invite you all to play at ANVIL. And who knows, maybe I'll see you in there sometime. My channel is made possible through the support of my patrons. Patrons of my channel get advanced access to videos, behind the scenes content, and lots of fun extras. And for a deeper dive, why not sign up for my newsletter? It's absolutely free and full of discounts on fun stuff for you to enjoy. For all the ways in which you can support, just go to my website, linked in the description below. And I will see you in the next video. Mwah!